so let's get started. So if you were here on the Wednesday, I chatted a lot in the warm-up just to explain what we are going to be doing. So let's do squats with reach up. So let's start here. So on Wednesday, I talked about the different components of fitness, and if you're wondering why we move all different directions, and I try to incorporate all different things in the workout. So try to be efficient, and I have recently just recorded my podcast about different components of fitness. So let's go ahead one more time. In this particular class, always, let's go side to side lunge here. Always, so if you have been doing our Zoom classes since we started, originally started out following the group power format because we came from Dunbar Community Center, and now we're almost a year of this. And now I'm trying to add some variety each class and have a little bit of mix of different movements. Let's go one more each side. And sort of the reason for that, let's go into hamstring scoops. So nice mobility warm-up is important. So different components of fitness, you think about strength, cardio, flexibility. Maybe those are the main things that you can think of, but agility, power, speed, or just a few other things that we will work on. Last one here. Good. And so we have an hour together and try to hit all of those different things. So the agility, that 3-step agility, this mobility, but also the strength. So we don't have super heavy weights, but it's important to try to challenge ourselves and build that strength and maintain the strength. We can do that with the weights that we have to some degree, and we change the range of motion, time under tension, to make sure that we can still develop more strength. That's it for those. Okay, let's go into a jog or a march. So if you're doing the same thing every day and always doing static strength and never moving around, not working on that cardiovascular fitness or even agility and coordination, then it's important that you incorporate that. And we try to hit all of those things in the classes. Let's go into the jump jack or the low jack. Basic movements, they do not need to be complicated. So I want everybody to be able to follow along and just get the most out of the workout that you can. So those are the low jack and the regular jack. Let's go another 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then when you go into a back lunge here, straight arms up. Now you don't have to do the lunge if you're not feeling that short stride is always a good option. Just about switching your feet. Okay, so in today's class, we're going to do a variety of movements of strength, conditioning, core. And the conditioning, we'll see some coordination and agility. Let's go last one here. And good. Okay, keep your feet moving. Let's just ragdoll those arms. So anytime you need to modify those movements, make sure you do. We will be a little bit more up and down than we have lately. And lastly, let's do up and then open and then release and up and open. So if you don't like doing the up and down movements, you need to modify those, then please do. If you feel like you get dizzy by doing floor work and then standing right away, just take your time or choose another option. Okay, that's good. And hopefully you're a little more warmed up. Let's roll the shoulders, spend the next little bit stretching or releasing anything else that's really tight today. Like if your hips are tight, you can do some hip circles. Maybe you want to spend a little bit of time through the neck. Shake with the arms. I'm going to grab a sip of water and then grab my resistance. And let's get started. So I'm going to keep you moving quite a bit throughout the class today. Some recovery time will be an active recovery. So that's what I will also want you to think about. Grab your weights first. Okay, so I'm going to get you to do a forward alternating lunge. We're going to get right into a movement. So forward lunge up to shoulder press. Okay, so combinations, and maybe not exactly every single strength move will be a combination, but if you can, we'll try to keep moving. So if you don't like the lunge, you can do a squat with a bicep curl to shoulder press. So it can be here and here and here. If you're not feeling this lunge, up and press. Okay, and up. So lots of different movements today. Just watch that alignment. That lunge I just did was a little bit funny. Make sure that knee, hip, everything, and drop your back knee and up, press. Okay, a couple more. Forward lunge, up to press. Let's get you going. Let's go another one each leg. And up, one more. Here and here. Okay, take one leg forward. I'm going to get you to keep the toe down. This is the beginning part of a little bit of balance work, but you keep your toe down to start on this one. You're going to do your mid row, not a wide row, but a mid row. Just stay here and feel that squeeze. Okay, all in the same leg, you just stay put here. Okay, so getting a good squeeze between the shoulder blades. A little bit of work through the hamstring and glute. Take your time and let's focus on that strength here. Okay. Nice, and squeeze. Okay, all on this leg. Pull. Going. Let's go another 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, now just remember what leg, maybe one more, remember what leg you're having forward. Okay, put away your weights for a second. And we're gonna go right into a speed run. So this is, sometimes we do high knee run. I want you to keep your feet low, or you're low, and I want you to work on speed. Let's go now. Light on the feet, speed. Okay, so this is not an impact move, it's more of a speed. So quick and light on the feet. And we'll do this for 30 seconds. We're already 10 seconds in. Remember, if you're doing low impact, you're still just moving your feet quick. Okay, so this would be a speed movement. Light on the feet. Doesn't have to be high, it's quick. And 3, 2, 1, and release. Okay, good. Keep your feet moving. Heart rate should come up a little bit on that. It's a smaller movement. So it is much more about the speed than it is impact, okay? Grab your weights again, and let's alternate your lunge with that press, same as before. So we'll repeat all of those 3 again. And then we're going to end this block with our first core exercise. Okay, so this is what I mean by if you're okay with the up and the down. Okay, if you need to do a squat instead, maybe it's a short, more of a, just a short step back and up. Okay, and speed is not super important here. It's about keeping your form. And if you have the form down and it doesn't get compromised, that's when you can pick up your pace. Okay, don't sacrifice your form for speed, especially when it's strength focused. And up, shoulder press. And okay, so keep going here. And let's go. I'm feeling this. Let's go another 2 each side. Remember your pace, your choice. Good alignment. Drop your back knee, push. I'm gonna go 1 more each side. And then I'm gonna plant my other foot than last time. If you remember that movement. Here, okay. Last time I was on this leg, now I'm on this leg. Tip and pull. That's that squeeze between the shoulder blades. Okay, so make sure your core is tight. We don't want to be straining at all through the neck or the back. So nice neutral neck as well. So we don't want to be looking up or rolled. So nice and neutral. And squeeze. Okay. Breathe. Focus on strength. We'll do that speed run again. And then we'll go into our first core movement. And squeeze those shoulder blades. No tension anywhere, just effort. And 4, 3, 2, 1 more. And excellent. Okay. Speed run. Remember, think speed rather than high knees. More about speed. Ready for 30 seconds. Let's go. Speed. Okay. Light on the feet. Low impact. Can still be quick. I'm not putting impact. Leo's like, what are you doing? And go, speed. Keep it up, keep it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. Okay, I want you to just take your time here. If you need a little extra time, take it. We're gonna go into a plank. And now on this one, if you can, I'd like you to go into a high plank. I understand some people would prefer to be on the forearms, and that is fine. I'm going to set the timer for a minute. If you're up here, you're working your stabilizers through the shoulders a little bit more than if you're on your forearms. So this is a high plank. This is a low plank. And let's go in 3, 2, 1, 1 minute. Maybe you do a mix. And keep holding. Leo is wondering again what's happening. And just hold. Okay, just hold that plank. You're either on your hands or your forearms. Pull your belly in, lock it in. Keep going. Check my timer. 15 seconds to go now. Breathe. We're holding your breath. This is the end of this block. It's a core focused movement. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then release. Okay, you can sit back. I want you to take your time getting up and grab a sip of water if you like. So that's one block of work. We're going to see similar movements in the next block. Okay, so up onto your feet. Grab some water if you need it. So 2 strength with the conditioning. Repeat the 3, and then another core. All right, so let's go ahead, grab the weights. We're gonna focus on strength, but it's also a bit of balance. So be mindful on this one. So we're gonna go right into single leg tipping, right into the balance work. So let's focus on the legs only. If you're not feeling the single leg like this, your toe is down. This is about strength, but we have a big focus on the balance on this one. Okay, if you need to hold on, maybe you hold on to one weight, or maybe you're even just close to something in case you do need to hold on. You can't see it, but I have a chair here, so if I'm losing my balance, I may just want to do a little tap of my finger. And I want you to feel this right around the hip, glute area, hamstring. If you feel it a lot in the ankle and the foot, that's still probably where you'll feel it, but I want you to be more efficient and make those muscles work around the hip. Okay, a couple more. I feel that right down into my ankle and my foot. So that's normal. 2 more. Oops. See, now I'm doing 1 more. I feel that right down the back of my leg. Okay, remember what leg we were working on. Now, let's go into that. Both feet are planted, and we're gonna go tricep kickbacks here. So let's go ahead. We're gonna add the upper body here. Both feet are planted, basic movement, and tricep kickback. Okay, so we'll be doing the conditioning, and then we will do this single leg tipping on the other leg. Okay, so reach it back. Focus on those triceps. I know sometimes we save the triceps closer to the end. Let's work them now. Reach back. Okay, so basic. If you don't like these hinge, this tipped over one, you can do them overhead extensions and nice reach without locking your elbows. Okay, the conditioning will be agility focused. Let's go. And we'll start with the 3-step agility. And if you want to add a skater, then a 3-step skater, I'll show you that movement. Okay, 3 more. Reach. 1, 2, 3. Okay, put your weights down. So hopefully you feel that in your arms. And now let's focus back on the legs. So 3-step agility. 1, 2, 3. Let's start here. 1, 2, hold. And the 1, 2, hold. Okay, if you feel better, you're going to end in that skater. Okay, so let's, if you already started, great. I'll start my timer now. So 1, 2, hold on 3. 1, 2, hold on 3. All your options. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Keep going. Remember the skaters and your pace, whatever feels the best for you. Keep it moving and watch that alignment. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and I'll finish this one here. Okay, and release. Okay, so agility is about a little bit of that quick movement pattern, moving, forward, back, side to side. So that's important that we work on those muscles and that type of movement. Okay, single leg tipping. This is now the other leg. Okay, so working laterally. Hopefully your side glute is fired a little bit more. It's a little more awake in your tipping. Just make sure that if you need to, you have your toe down. And if you can, that foot is lifted. You also have the option to hold on or have something close by. Okay? Sometimes it might be needed. Focus. Working these muscles around the hip. This is not a speed movement. This is all about balance, which is a lot of imbalance. A lot of the time really comes from the hip and of course ankle, lower leg. Okay. I have all those options for you. If it doesn't feel good, just make sure you change that. So 3 more. Feel it right down the back of the leg. 1 more. And okay, let your legs recover while you go right into tricep kickbacks again. So I didn't show you the other option in case you want. So there's the kickbacks. If you needed more standing option, you're here to do the overhead tricep. Okay, let's go. Reach it back. Excellent. Okay, now really get to focus on the upper body. We'll do our 3-step agility or 3-step power skater if you like. All right, keep going here. Reach it back. And reach. Hinging from the elbows. Keep going. And focus on those. Let's go another 4, 3, 2, 1 more. And excellent. Okay. So while the arms are recovering, we're back to that agility, that conditioning, which is our 3-step agility. In ready, set, let's go. Option, you can do low impact, you just stay planted. If you like that power skater on 3, just watch your footing, and then your pace is whatever feels good. 1, 2, hold on 3. Keep it moving, keep it going. Okay, so low impact. Or without the skater, it's a hold. Okay, watch your alignment, knee, hip, ankle, and 3, 2, 1, and done. That was a little longer than 30 seconds. Got carried away on that one. All right, relax for a second, and another core exercise. So as we are working the sides by doing that lateral movement, this is a side plank option. So I'm going to tip this down so you can see me. This is a side plank, and we're going to do 2 different options or 2 different variations on this one. Okay, so we're going to stand the one side first. We're going to do up and hold first. So I'm going to show you with my knee. I'll be like this, but if you feel good, then your feet are stacked. Let's hold the first one. Ready? Let's go. Let's go 15, my count. Up and hold. Keep going. 7, 8, 9, 10. Another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then release. Okay. Shake it out. Relax that shoulder. If this bothers you at all, I want you to do the side leg lifts. I know that's sometimes what's needed. And if you can, we're here and we're going to do pop-ups. And same thing, your feet can be stacked or your knee bent. We're going to go pop up and down. We'll try 15 of these before we switch sides. Ready? Let's go up. I'm on my forearm. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, and release. So the side, the entire side, you might feel that around your ribs, your obliques, and your side glute. Okay, let's switch sides. It's the holding plank first, and then the pop-ups. Okay, so 15 seconds or 15 count. Get into that position, shoulders protected. Let's go. Both feet or one knee down. And make sure the shoulder feels okay. This is about working from the bottom hip around those oblique muscles. And another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. Shake out the arm. We'll try the pop-ups again on this side for 15. And again, watch the shoulder. If it bothers you, then please do the other option. And let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. Okay, just be careful with those side planks. If it does bother the shoulder at all, you want to make sure you modify. Okay, let's take it up onto the feet. Take your time if you need, and grab some water. Onto block 3. Strength. 2 strength and cardio. Repeat. And core. All right, now we are going to go into a little bit more shoulder work with the legs as well. Let's go here. Okay, so if you're comfortable, you're going to have both feet planted and it's a reverse fly. So if you prefer the band pull aparts for this one, make sure you do that. So I'm going to show you these first, just a couple. So we're going to be tipped over for the reverse fly. If you have the band and you prefer to do that, it's very similar, but you're standing upright and you're pulling apart. Okay, so let's do that one. Tip, reverse fly. So it definitely feels like an upper back, like a back exercise. So upper back, shoulder exercise. Make sure you're not straining. You can probably go fairly lightweight with these. Both feet are planted. Okay, keep going here. Our next movement is going to be a bit of coordination. So this is pretty stationary. Make sure your core is tight in this leaning over position. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, and release. Okay, this is an alternating back lunge, but I'm going to show you in this one. So you're going to do alternating back lunge. As you lunge, can you do a side raise? And then here, and then I'm going to get you to go. Let's go 2 feet together. You'll go bicep curl. And then back lunge, side raise. When your feet are together, bicep curl. A little bit of coordination, combining the movement. So if it's too heavy, then I want you to do side lunge, side raise, then bicep curl before you switch. Okay, does that make sense? So if you don't like the side or the back lunge with side, break it down. Okay, so lunge, side, bicep, switch. So I'm doing a mix here. Side, bicep, side, bicep, alternating legs. So if, when you do the side raises, you're struggling, lower the weight, do the lunge, and then go into the side raise. Keep going. There, not too high on the side raises. And good, if you don't like the lunge, get rid of it. Maybe do a squat and then the side raise and then bicep. So hopefully you're doing okay. I know I'm using my 8. It seems like my limit with these ones. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do one more each leg. And then conditioning coming up. And there, and here. Okay, good. Okay, put your weights down. So that's some good effort on there. Give the arms a little bit of a shake. We're going to go into a basic jump jack, and it can be a quick movement. or slow or low impact. Let's go, jump jacks. Okay, not complicated at all, just about, you might feel a release in your shoulders. Maybe it's a low jack, and maybe you're okay to do a bit of a speed jump jack, okay? It doesn't matter to me as long as you are moving your body. And we'll go back. Keep it moving here. Good work. All right, let's go another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and then release. All right, big shoulder roll. Hopefully you feel that. Okay, we're gonna change the order of these exercises just a little bit. I want you to go right back into that alternating lunge. I'm just changing this up a little bit. I want you to do this right away again. Side raise, so it's the lunge, side raise. Remember, you can modify those. Okay, after these, then we'll do the tipping with the reverse fly. Okay, and you may be very happy to lower your weight. And up. Okay, so remember, you don't have to do the lunge, you do squat. If you can, you put it together. Core is tight. You don't want to be straining here. Effort is good. Feeling like this is getting tired. And let's go one more each side. So I'm changing that up a little bit as I go with the lunge and the side. And good. Okay, and release. I'm going to switch to my lighter weights for the reverse fly. Remember, you have the band pull aparts, or you can do the reverse fly. Both feet are planted on this. Okay, and then we will be repeating those jump jacks. Side. And then we'll do another core exercise, reverse fly. So continuous movement, keeping the heart rate elevated, and we stay warm when we are not doing the cardio portion, but we feel that recovery, that active recovery come in, and then we'll be ready to do those jump jacks again. Okay, let's go to the 3. When we do the jump jacks, you can always stay with what we just did before. Okay, that's it for those. If you like a little variety with your jump jacks, then you'll do your jump jacks. So you can do, 3 jump jacks and then a forward back. You can do 3 and then a power jack. So it doesn't matter how you move, but just do those jump jacks however you need. Ready? Let's go. So you have your options. You got your regular jack, you got your low jack, you got basic but a little bit quicker. You can do a couple and change it with a little forward back. You can do a air jack and 10 more seconds to go. A short burst, you can probably all work pretty hard for 30 seconds, as long as you allow that recovery and it feels okay. 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's it. Okay. Catch your breath for a second. So hopefully you feel that peak of the heart rate. Let's cool it down a little bit. And we're going to go into a core exercise. We're going to go with that, the theme of the jack. Okay. We're going to do a plank jack. Okay, so let's try this. So we're going to do reach, hands, and then jack in and out. So let me show you here. I will be on my forearms. And this, let me go on an angle. So I can do reach, and 2 jacks. I'm going to stay on my knees for the reaches. You can join me with this one. Just watch first. 1, 2, 1, 2. Reach, reach, jack, jack. You can do a step out and in if you prefer, okay? Make sure your hips are stable. Let's go. Reach, reach, jack, jack, or tap. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Take your time. Don't let your hips rock. This is core. If you prefer, slow down. On your knees or your toes. Breathe. Core focus. Your hips are stabilizing. Tap or reach, reach, jack in, jack out. Let's go. Keep your body still. Either forearms or your hands, of course. I'm going to go just a couple more. One more time. Okay, and relax. Stay here for a second. Roll it back. Protect your back. And then up onto your feet. Grab some water, and we will continue to move. All right, grab some water here. Up onto your feet. Excellent work so far. Okay, great. Okay, so let's carry on with the legs with combination. So you can grab your weights here. So we're going to add a little bit of lateral movement for strength. So if you do not like the lunges, that's fine. I want you to remember that you can just do static static squats if you prefer. But your hands are by your side. This is a combination with the legs. So I'm going to keep my left foot planted. So this should be mirrored. So I'm going to go forward, side, behind, all on the same leg. Okay. Hands by your sides. 1 to the front, 1 to the side, 1 behind, all on the same leg. Forward, side lunge, back lunge. Now every movement can be quite small if you prefer. It can be forward and side, and then step back. Okay, otherwise big and big, but not overstretching. And okay, so forward, side, shoulders back, and behind. So as long as that feels all right, hopefully you feel that not only in the front of the thigh or the knees, but inner thigh, side glute, and drop. Inside and behind. Good. See, I'm not going fast, so I want to make sure my foot stays planted, good position. Side, behind. Let's go one more here. Forward, side, and behind. Great work. And then release. All right, lower weights, I would suggest we're going to do the Arnold press for the shoulders. Both feet are planted. So palms in, palms out, and up. Okay? Like so. We're working those muscles behind the shoulders again. We'll save our chest work to the end in that final block, which we're going to be heading into. It'll be a short block, but we'll be, when we do that work, we'll be staying on the floor. So that will allow you to prepare. Okay, keep going. All right, excellent. Okay, the next movement can be squat jumps, or jump squats or squat jumps. They can be squat calf raises, but it is more of a power move, which is part of conditioning, but it's that recoil and that lift. Okay, let's go 3, 2, one more time, and up. Okay, so the squat jumps, jump squats, whatever you call them, it's a power. So when we use strength and we get some elevation, so that's one option, or low, then high, and down, and up. Okay, make sure you're not locking your knees. We'll do this for 30 seconds, starting now. So always recoiling. We take out the impact, and we think power. Okay. Take your time. If that feels like you want to do calf raises instead, go for it. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. That's 30 seconds. Perfect. Okay, relax for a second. We do need to do the other leg, the forward, the side, and back. If you have any problems with your knees, then maybe you're going to do squats instead, and that is fine. Maybe no resistance. Other leg is planted, forward, side, behind, forward, side, and then behind. Take your time. We feel that effort strengthening the legs, all those movements. Okay. And down, forward, side, and behind. Let's go. Push. And behind. Almost there. Legs. And some more legs. And glute and legs. Good. Okay, so let's stay nice and stable. Shoulders back. Let's go one more. Good work, everybody. And back. Nice. Okay, lower the weights if you need. So it's Arnold presses again. Here we go. Then we'll have our final round of those jump squats or squat calf raises. And we are approaching that final block of work where we're on the floor. So in fact, before we do the core, so this is sort of a blending into the final block. We'll do this, the jump squats. And then I'll get you to grab some water if you need it. That way we can take it to the floor. Okay, 3 more. Doesn't have to be heavy. Remember, it's about effort. Little tiny weights can do just fine for this. Okay, good. Hopefully you feel that working. So let's go squats or squat jumps. 30 seconds here. And ready. Let's go. So those options again. All right, now I want you to really get the most out of this if you can. Up. Okay, this is it for that cardio piece. We'll have a sip of water soon, so 10 seconds. The best that you can do here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your feet moving here. Okay, you can grab a sip of water. We're gonna come down to the floor. I wanna do that one block of work for your chest. Push-ups or chest press. And we'll end with our final bit of core. Saved some time for the stretching. And all right, when you feel ready, come down to the floor, chest press or push-ups. Okay, so we're gonna keep it simple here. We're gonna do 2 rounds, chest press or push-ups, 20 seconds. So it's one or the other. Rest, repeat, rest, final core. Okay, so pace yourself. You're gonna be doing it twice, so 20. I will count mine. Ready? And go. Chest press or push-ups. Count my 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Sit back, release. Okay, roll the shoulders. If you did chest press and you want to do push-ups, maybe you do push-ups, want to do chest press this round, that's fine. You will do another 20, and then that's it for strength. So get ready to go again. In 3, 2, 1. I'm counting my 20 again. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And sit back. All right, release. Okay. I was taunting my cat with my ponytail on that last one, if you missed it. All right, big shoulder roll. If you need a sip of water, go ahead and grab it. We're gonna do our last bit of core. So onto your back. If you also want some resistance, go ahead. I'm gonna reach for mine here. And let's go. Dead bugs. We'll do dead bugs, glute bridges, pointers, and perhaps bicycle crunch. We're gonna try to throw it all in. All right, dead bugs here. If you make sure you have that weight, you have it in your hands, it's not gonna drop. Alternating legs. If you want to go into both legs, go ahead. Okay, so either you're doing one leg at a time. Start here. Okay, so since we're on our back, we'll go into glute bridges. Bicycle crunch, bicycle crunch. And let's go another 2 each side if we're doing single. 1, 2, and last one. All right, since you're on your back here, both feet are planted. If that dumbbell makes you feel you have a bit more resistance, put on your thighs, and let's go up and down. All part of the core, and the focus here really is the glutes. Pull your belly tight. Stabilize those hips. Up and down. Get that squeeze up at the top. And I'm going to go 4 more here. And we'll go to bicycle crunch. 2 more. Lift as high as you can, squeeze. 1 more. All right, bicycle crunch. Put the weight down, safe on your shoulder. Don't reach too far with it. Let's go. These alternating sides, either tap or full extension. Let's go. Good, not pulling from the neck. Let's go another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Okay, pointers. So on your front, opposite arm, opposite leg. From here in that tabletop, reaching back to center, switch. And reach. And reach. And feel that nice, good extension. And extend. All right, almost there. One more each side. Okay, excellent. And I think we have time for one more core exercise. So let's go. Let's do a side. Let's do the plank where you drop your hips. Yes, let's do that. So that works those obliques a bit. So when you do this one, you're on your forearms and you're going to drop one hip down. Still, eyes are centered. You're still looking forward, and then back to the center and drop the other side. So be very, very careful with this. Dropping. This should not be strain on your low back at all. So let's try that. If you don't like the rocking, then you are just doing a holding plank. And I'll show you this angle here. You can see me drop the hip, one, and drop the hip. Your feet might slide. You have to adjust your feet. Another 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Child's pose. Let's go. Last couple minutes here. Hands in front, lean back. Let's end with a bit of stretches. Reach. Soften the elbows, not straining. Take one leg forward. Hip flexor. I think this is the one. Maybe if you're tight through the hips and through the sides, that might feel like a really good stretch. You might feel limited here with the movement. So same arm as your back leg. Reach that first. Reach it over to the same side as your front leg. Lean back, gentle stretch of the hamstring. And lean forward. Let's open up to the same side as the front leg. And now switch sides. Okay, so this one, break it down for you again. It's a hip flexor stretch. So reach the same arm up as your back leg. Reach it up first. Side bend over towards the same side as your front leg. Lean back, hamstring. Use your balance bit. Gentle stretch. Lean forward again. Open up the same side as your front leg. And let's take it up onto the feet. All the way up, nice and carefully. Make sure that weight is out of your way. You're not going to trip on it. Let's take the arms nice and loose here by the side. A little bit of rotation. Okay, and then arms up. Hands behind your ears. Let's open it up. Feel that release through the shoulders. Let's release. Let's do a side bend. 4 feet planted. Side and reach over. Never force these, but it does feel nice. And then back, other side. Here. And we'll do this stretches the side of the hip while you're also stretching the side down the leg. So Cross behind, push the hip out, reach over again. Okay, feel that along the side of the hip. Plant your feet, the one leg you were just stretching, quadricep stretch. Hold on to something here if you need. And other side, reach behind. Push the hip out. Feel it right down the side. Here, reach up and over. And back. Quadricep stretch. This leg here, find your balance. Hold. Okay. So if you joined in late, I am going to have a class on Monday, 9:30, so usual. Okay, shake it out here. And if you are not planning on being here on Monday, I did record today's class, so I'm just going to stop the recording. Big shoulder roll. Take the next few minutes to stretch anything else that you need to. I'm going to stop now here, and excellent.